I've already finished the single player campaign for Stranded. So today we're going to do Airborne. I think Stranded's better for you to play it on your own instead of watching me do a playthrough. It's a lot more fun, I think. But I probably had a fairly unique way to solve all the challenges. I got 100% completion on it, but except for the gold stuff, I don't really care about that. But I got all the pickups. You might see my vehicles in Airborne, but we'll start that up and see what happens in this campaign. Oh, I don't even have it. Never mind. Sandbox. I was interested. Oh, so we do have them. Solve the puzzles, Treasure Island. I've done Stranded. What's Treasure Island? Explore different planets, fight space pirates. Okay, so instead maybe I'll try the space sector. But what's Treasure Island? What is this? That's pretty sick. Oh, this is where we race stuff. Right. This was my go-to vehicle on the island. It served me very well for a lot of the regular pickups and things. This. Just get it together. Chicken. I don't think this suspension can handle it. This thing's pretty... has some crazy acceleration considering all the engines are put in it. Whoa! What? Break the sound barrier? What? Okay. So my first time breaking the sound barrier is completely by accident. That's a little bit lame. What are we doing this for? Oh. So that's the sound barrier, is it? What is happening here? It's even got sound artifacts. That's definitely a bug. I've seen it in the campaign as well when I did the campaign. If I died in like a really explosive manner, it left behind sound artifacts from before I died. Before my vehicle got destroyed. Huh? You want to put this here? Okay. What am I supposed to do here? So I'll put a bunch of weights on this thing to give it a bit more stability, especially at high speed. This is moving. That's my top speed, only 240. It's not actually that fast. I think the highest I ever went in the campaign was like 210. I couldn't actually get to that speed because I'd hit some terrain and it would just lose it. I need 215. Don't I have another design? I think I made because I was trying out some of the challenges the other day and what's this? Huh? That's sick. I haven't seen these before. Where have these come from? Yeah, so from my saved ones I had a hovercraft. It was pretty terrible. But this is the racer. I was using this for some of the race challenges. I needed a lot of downforce, as you can see, because it just wouldn't stick to the ground. But it was based off the, yeah, that model, and I put a jet on it. This should go pretty cool. See, it's actually got some cornering ability. 240. But it's even got less engines than the other one. But this thing corners really well. It's got good grip. Can I do it? Yeah, it's got jets, like, of course. And it is technically faster, so better grip, more downforce, got jets, and it's fast. It corners really well at high speed, but it needs more downforce in my opinion. It needs even more downforce. And the engines helps to stop it. The jet engine stops it like launching the front wheels off the ground, because it would do that pretty severely, and that was pretty terrible. I'm also considering extending the front part of it. If there's an aerodynamic problem, it can help take care of it, I think. I haven't really looked at this thing under the aerodynamics, so that would be like my next goal for improvement. Treasure hunts. Is this a race? Uh-oh. Well, this thing can't really fly. It's got too much downforce. Aye! Maybe that's actually a good thing because it's saving me right now. Come on. Last one. Oh, nice. So this thing has mad control even though it's a little bit big. This thing doesn't have this. There we go. This thing, much less grip and it's a lot heavier. So let's see how it does over a jump, right? Compared to the other one. It still jumps pretty well. Again, this thing is a lot heavier, but it does have more power. You can really tell the difference in weight driving it around. What's up here? Get the other vehicle back, it was a lot nicer. More rings of fire. Should I put more engines on this? Because it does seem a little bit slow compared to my heavier one. It's got way more acceleration because it's lighter, but it does seem to lack a bit of power compared to the other. What's the top speed on this again? About 240. You see it's faster, even though it's heavier. can, and it's okay with that. How about 2? How much does mine have? 22. And this one only has 18. So it really needs 2 more somewhere. Where can they go there? Here. Just strap on engines and see how this goes. It's a bit heavy at the back now, I think. It should have the same amount of power, but I don't know, we'll see how this does. It nosed down. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's got about the same amount of power now. It's not bad. Holy crap. I think the balance is a bit off. It still accelerates. Are they touching the ground? Is that what's happening? Maybe that's why it nosed down. The rear actually hit the ramp. And it didn't like it. Knocked it forward. It's nosing down for some reason. What's this? What does that mean? It is a bit heavier and a bit too much weight on the rear. Is there something higher up I'm missing? Let's try our crummy plane. Put this thing on the ramp, see how it goes. It's a little bit too long for this ramp. This is a pretty big island. I haven't explored much of this. I'm gonna fly around. It looks like a pretty cool place to explore for good rewards. This thing does not steer very sharply. Can I change my quick edit as well? I feel like I'm gonna go supersonic again, even though I don't want to. What am I supposed to do here? Get to the other side. And get down here. We'll just get the other one, it's easier. Challenge. I don't really have anything that can do that. I don't really have anything to like lift it up. Oh, wait a minute. I do actually. This one. Yep, that's my crummy hovercraft. It flies. Or it hovers, sort of. Gets the job done though. Close. What's out here? Yeah, we were doing a fly around before. Let's finish our fly around. Oh, we already discovered everything. But oh, there's teleport points. What's this? Oh crap. Okay. There are more chickens here. That's crazy. Even on the mud, it has sort of decent grip. I think purely because of the downforce. It's just increasing the friction so much. Another treasure hunt. I gotta respawn here. Maybe this thing? It's not super fast though. I was there. What? easy now. Nice. Keep calm and don't die. Without the front part, does it drive any better? It's only got 6 wheels left. Oh, that's also why it wants to nose down, because of the jet. I can bring the jet forward to help balance it a little bit. Or maybe I should bring it more to the rear actually, because then it creates less of a moment. So you can still hear my sound artifact. Yeah. Alright, that was a bit of fun. How about we go and check out the space pack, space option. Sandbox includes enemies for you to battle. Peaceful sandbox is free of enemy distractions. We'll take the enemies and we'll make a fighter or something. Oh, so you need the quantum rudder for space flights. Rotational control with the gyro. And thrusters move you forward. Okay. We have quests. This is cool. Okay, full on space map and everything. Okay. I'm in space. Am I can float around. What? I can still fly around in space? Oh, but I could definitely tell there's no gravity, but I don't, do the wings actually slow me down? We'll find out. Damn, I go faster in space. Oh! Okay, yeah, there's no wind resistance. So even if I turn like this, there's no wind resistance. Okay, cool. Nice. Now we're doing 1,000 k's an hour going... Let's go to the sun. Can't really control this thing properly. Exactly how fast can I go? Oh, the acceleration never stops. That's better. Oh my god. What? I need something a little bit more stable. Actually, can I... Oh, you get a starter one. No, I'll build my own. But... Wait a minute. For the sake of science, where's my... I was trying out the dragster as well. So this thing... Oh crap. This thing was just for the drag race thing. I can't control it though. Huh? This is gonna send me into a death spiral. Oh, it's too top heavy because it was designed this way for downforce. Okay, it's not gonna work in space. Is there a default spaceship? I guess I can make one. Let's get rid of everything else. So, just to test out speed, how about we build? How big is this? Just to test top speed. It won't also fit there. Okay. There you go. Seems good. That's a good start at least. Something just to test out max speed. Alright, let's go. Let's see how fast we can actually go. It's got a tiny bit of drift. Don't know why. It's because I'm reaching the edge of the map. Yeah. Yep. That's why. So now it's slowing me down. I should rotate for stability. See what happens if I do this. Kilometers an hour. 6,000. $7,000. 8,000. So does it just teleport you back to the system to fly through it again every time? Holy crap. I might accidentally fly straight into one of these planets. What happens if I just keep going through the load screen? No, I can't be going that fast. Surely not. I'm hitting different walls. I definitely know that. And I just have to trust that my camera is showing me which direction I'm going in. But I can't, like... I can only rotate and then tilt. It's like the damn hovercraft. Can't, like... There. Can I make an adjustment mid-flight? This seat, I've realised, is kind of heavy. The go-kart is the lightest. 17.5. Same with the motorcycle. Same. Can we just do a motorcycle seat instead? Then it's not centered. Go-kart seat. And let's do that. I'd reset my velocity. Really? I think I'm gaining it a lot faster than before, I think. Because I'm already doing 5,000 almost. I can't remember what we were doing before. 20k, I think. fast I can go until the game breaks. And there's no achievement for this? Oh, this is already insane. Some asteroids are going at like 20,000 kilometers an hour, aren't they? That'd be something to Google real quick while I blast on like this. This is crazy. I'm gonna end up in a planet soon. Okay, so eventually I will end up in a planet. Okay, what are we actually doing? I see. Dune. Can't catch it. Microtera. Hull room. And NASA. Pirates of Nassau. Okay. The meme.
Remember, space pirates are not allowed to payment, even during free parking hour.
I stayed in the elevator too long. They say the same thing. Okay. Oh, don't put a hinge on it. I think is what that was saying. And don't not have a rudder. I see, so there was 4. Oh, shield as well.
Remember,
In space, nothing stops you from moving, making turning really hard. This is why we have created the quantum rudder. It will align your movement direction with your vehicle's direction. It makes your movement manageable by slowing you down. It gives you the ability to pitch up and down. You can put it where you want, but it must be rotated correctly. Align the glowy blade horizontally and pointing backwards.
Does that mean you only need one?
any violation of the laws of physics and or thermodynamics will result in space jail, which is kind of like regular jail, but in space.
99.9% of space is pretty uneventful, but we are in the 0.1% that's highly dangerous. You should put an energy shield or two on your spaceship. It can't hurt, literally. It will protect against incoming projectiles, but will temporarily be disabled if hit by an EMP.
And then we'll learn about the gyro stabilizer, and then I think we'll build it and we're out of here.
Once we developed the gyro stabilizer, the next step seemed obvious. Depending on how you rotate the gyro, it will turn your ship around that axis.
Is that how they figured out how to do it with helicopters? I wonder.
The unique gravitational pull of this sector required a new kind of Cherpo technology, the gyro stabilizer. If it is pointing up, it makes sure your spacecraft is rotated upwards.
What happened here? Yeah, don't forget to bring a towel. Okay, atmosphere in here, and 1 gravity. So, should we take the default and modify it? No, it looks terrible. I mean, it's not that bad. We'll fix it up. We'll edit this. Just to get something started, we're going to delete this garbage off. It's got the space rudders. We'll put them on later. I'll leave one to copy. That's our gyro. We don't need that. Skis. Don't we need some kind of like landing gear? Like a simple go-kart wheel or a race wheel? Something like that. They're pretty lightweight. 2 kilos. Yeah, they're pretty lightweight. And they look alright. How heavy are the skis? .2. That's very light. Alright, how do we do this? It's gonna need need some kind of suspension. Let's do that. Turn it around. Should have put it further forward, maybe. If we extend this back, we'll have room for more rockets. Our rudders. Let's get our jets on this thing. Now I feel like it should expand out a little bit. I have to make it 2 more thicker. Need... There's going to be some aero blocks. I suppose I don't have to copy every bit. Once I finish like the whole one half of the side, I'll just copy it to the other. So then we'll extend this core. Extend these out. put some more rockets here. And then I'll put some wheels back here. It is a bit flat though. Do I want this in another dimension or? Other rudders on this. Slow steering at the cost of speed. I don't know if it's worth having more or less of them. A pad with very high friction. That sounds better than wheels, actually. Just land on a friction pad. Why have wheels? Problem is, we're going to need a very flat surface to land on. Which means these blocks, they're going to have to go. Cool. Being at the front is pretty scary though. Friction pads. How can I make a landing surface? Something like that. And then on that landing surface, put our friction pads. copy. They're very lightweight, which is good. And all we gotta do is land on that to stop. We're getting pretty big, so we need more power to fly this thing. I don't want the triangle with it. Wait. That. Nice. What can we fill that groove in with? Something smooth, but just like that. And then 1 by 1 rounded piece. No, it's too big. Yeah, too big. 1 by 2 rounded, here we go. Ah, that looks pretty good. Landing pad, got our engines. Put our rudders here. I wouldn't mind tapering the back though. Because if it's going to land on its side, then the back can be however really. it's DLC. Never mind. Doesn't quite look right. Should I taper this back? And we can have a nice tail end on it. Maybe not that big. Something like that. And then how do we progress down from there? You almost can't really. How do you check aero parts? You can wedge down. Kind of like this. Give it a wedge tail. And then from here we just have to do rounded. I think once I do the rounded bits, it might actually work out. If anyone's curious as well, by the way, I am playing using controller. Things that have a lot of driving and flying, I love controller. So much nicer. See, then the wedge doesn't work, because then this has to taper down differently with these corner pieces. Single, where's the single 1x1? It's 2x2, 1x2. Yeah, like that. Which makes this not work. Something like... But it should also do that on the other side. So, can I copy these? Delete the block off. And then it's going to be 2 rounded bits. That doesn't seem right somehow. Something needs to close this. Or actually... I need... what is it? 1 by 2 rounded. What if I do... like this? There we go. And then just copy that to the other side. There you go. It's okay for now. I may change it later. I still don't like the tail or whatever. It needs like something on it, but I don't know what right now. An aiming servo. I'll figure out the weaponry later, but if I'm going to chuck some basic weapons on this... it auto aims at your target. Or a minigun, that'd be sick. Only 4.4 kilos for rapid fire, and then smart aiming guns. Or a large cannon, 3.5 kilos. It slowly auto aims. Fires high explosive. Bomb beta drop bombs. Rocket launcher fires a slow moving explosive rocket, auto aims when in range. Okay, so we're gonna need some rocket launchers on this thing. Where should the rockets go? Somewhere forward. They need to be forward. Or on the sides. And I want the guns on top. I think it's a bit easier to aim. Rockets underneath, guns on top. Should I be worried about the weight? 4.4 is the same as 4.4. 2.9. Powerful laser blasts. Ballistic projectiles. Do I want lasers? Powerful lasers. Or large cannons, 3.5. 3.5 and 2.9. Which means I need an extra rocket for every 4 I put on or so. We'll put these about here. Wanted miniguns on top. And they weighed 4.4, so to counter that, we have the rockets underneath. And then for those two rockets on top, we'll have smart cannons. Smart cannons and large cannons. I have to balance this. I think it was for each of these I have on top. I will need more rockets underneath. I'll balance them. 2.9 is 6. So I need at least an extra rocket for them. And then 3.5 and 3.5. There's also another 6, which is 12. 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 7. No, 6 and 7, 13. What's that? 13 divided by my rockets. It's like an extra 3, slowly annoying, but that's okay. I have an extra rocket here. And 2 cannons back here. It's going to be a little rear heavy, but these miniguns are pretty far forward. It's good for now. I definitely want to save this because this is looking sick. I like this. Let's call it Space Explorer for now. I have a lot of guns. I have a lot of guns on this thing. Woo! I can rotate. Nice. This thing is a beast. How fast does it go? What? Am I speed limited by these rudders? Okay, do 500. That feels better. So it appears we have sustained a bit of damage. Shall I fire again? Oh, rockets fire with L1. Nice. Okay. Houston, we have a bit of a problem here. So the miniguns, and even if I just fire just the rockets, so they won't hit so long as I angle it right. But if I'm, so why don't they hit each other there? Because they're in front and behind. If I pull up and do it. Okay, we need a little revision. The large cannons fire with A, and what were killing me. Smart cannons fire with A. Rockets are left button. Miniguns fire with A. So, let's put the large cannons to the side. Nothing should be in their way. Let's space these things out a little more. Oops. How do I get back? What have I done? We'll move them back. We'll just do the same with these. Move these ones back. Just to try and space the weight a bit, and then these can move back even further. We can try this. Still feels a bit sketchy, but...
Unrelated. Please report any space worm sightings to the tourism
I can aim at my own pieces. Can I shoot rockets at them? I have one rocket left. Oh! It's making me spin like crazy. Do the guns have momentum as well? I feel like I'm spinning faster and faster. So the missiles might kill me. Or was it the ones on top? So I can't do it during a sharp turn. That's not. See, here they don't have a problem. Never mind. Well. Hello? Anyone? Anyone out there? Okay, little revisions. What can we do? The cannons might be hitting. What if I move everything way back? Just really separate these out. Wait, where'd that come from? It got even worse. What if we're traveling and then I'm aiming for something and then quick, fire at my own pieces. Not like that, but anyway. Okay, so we can't have this many weapons, it seems. It's just too much. I can keep maybe 3 rockets and move them all forward. That way they shouldn't interfere. We got 3 rockets. We got 2 miniguns. The cannons are nice, but they don't fire very often. Can I put these on the outer wing and forward? Can I put these on top of guns? Can I stack them? Put it on top. But if that were the case, I just want another minigun. I'll try one smart gun. Iterations after iterations. I'll try that. Where's my control? Why is it not? Oh. It does twist a little slowly because this thing is so big. Do I need to add more gyros? Because I can do that. Let's try and land on this thing at least. How do I stop? How are you meant to stop in space? Firing rockets in the other direction. I didn't think of this. So, some of these rockets are going to have to be used for reverse. Maybe just 2 and 2. And then it has to be controlled by... How do I go into settings? Config. So this one is actually firing on left trigger. Right trigger, left trigger. And then we'll copy this. Bit better. Still looking pretty cool. So now we have our reverse thrust. This is to slow us down, mainly. This thing is still pretty massive though. This thing just feels a bit heavy, and I wonder, do I just add more thrusters just to give it more turning capability? Or it was more rudders, wasn't it, to increase that? So I was wondering about this. What if I add another gyro? So like that. And then what if I had another one? Does that help? Seems like it. And then maybe I do need more rudders. It's going to slow it down, but... See, I don't know. I don't know if more rudders actually help turn the thing. It's hard to tell. This thing is so heavy. Right, let's go back to this thing. I think the rotation's actually messing me up, and instead I just want to sort of turn left instead. Because it's trying to fly like a plane in space. And things in space don't behave like planes. Because the mechanics of what it's trying to do is like make it like a plane. To like bank and then tilt back and accelerate to turn, which is, I feel like that's messing me up because I've played a lot of space games and that's not how it works. Because usually you just have the left and right, kind of like the hovercraft, right? You have the left and right thing. So what if I do away with that altogether? We'll have no more gyro. But then... But can I still tilt it, is my next question. Can I tilt it without gyros? I can. It will still tilt without gyros. So it's not the end of the world if I... This is gonna sound weird, but it feels better without them. No, never mind. It's still trying to fly like a plane. At least if it... Maybe I'm just missing yaw. I don't have any yaw, which is the left and right movement of a flying vehicle. So what if we fix that with a few thrusters? Copy them on the other side, and then also add them towards the rear. All facing outwards. And then I will change what these do. So if I turn right, I'd also like to turn right, which will push this one to the left. So, configure this to fire when I turn right. We'll configure this one to fire and turn left. Means this one will fire when I turn left. This one will fire turning right. Then on the opposite side it's a bit reversed because they're mirrored. So this one fires turning right, as does this one. No. Left. Whereas this one fires turning right. This one fires turning left. So they should be opposite, up, down, and left and right. Looks correct. Looks correct. So now I have some yaw in this thing. Nice. It's a lot better. Definitely a lot better. I think. At least I think. Maybe I'll put the gyro back in and see how we go. Where's our gyro? Because then it will still help rotate. And damping. I can't see the rear ones. Oh yeah, I can just. feels a little better, but still. Sounded pretty satisfying. It still kind of drifts a bit too much sometimes. And see that little wobble? I think that little wobble means we are top heavy. Too much weight at the front. I think. And so it's a little bit unstable. Yeah. Too much weight at the front. Because, well, it means that if I do a bang, I get, for lack of a better term, I get oversteer. It turns really sharply, but it doesn't really fly straight well. Because there's a bit too much weight on the front, and I feel like it's the cockpit, because that thing's heavy, isn't it? How heavy is this thing? It's 50 kilos. So is the armored one. Should I run the armored one? I might be seeing combat. Same deal, same weight, but yeah, I'm probably gonna see combat, so save that. Oops. Does it not? Does it not remember? I might have to clean up the front a little. Still very front heavy already. That's too big. so even then it's too big. No, it really just doesn't work. Eh. I'll live with it for now, figure it out later. I want to delete this one as well. See, how does it, and why is it doing that? Okay, this is getting silly. What the? See, I can't fit those there and these sideways. I don't have super good control of it, but maybe next time I'll give it a go. So I think I'll leave it there, this playthrough. Yeah. This is pretty good. Oh crap. Oh crap! Let's take care of this threat first. Hang on a second. I mean, I can repair myself, like... But I can barely control myself, is the problem. I feel like it's even less stable going in reverse. It doesn't like going in reverse because they're brothers. Hard enough to control this thing. Really. Is there a way for me to lock the camera as well? Because that might help. Hide crosses. Disable camera shake. It doesn't have the... That's why I didn't recognize it. It doesn't have the thing in it. What if I do this one instead? Put a stabilizer on it. And so it will always level out. Is that right? I think that's even better. Just always align to a stable thing. Okay, well that's actually, I think, the best solution I've done so far. So it's gonna level me out. Still these rudders though, and I wish I could... See, what is that? What is happening here? Is this doing whatever it wants? Is it gonna fix itself? Eventually it will. Okay. So that whole spinning like a disc, I've seen this somewhere before. It's a phenomenon in physics with certain objects of a certain... What was it? It's got... Between the three different moments of its rotation, and it is kind of shaped like a rectangle, so if it flips forwards, it wants to rotate sideways. Let me test this theory. If I rotate it on its long axis, I think it's already doing it. It's trying to flip. Wait, the things are firing. Let me get rid of that. I'll just flip forwards only. And then yeah, it's just going wild. I know it seems to be a bit stable now, maybe. No, not really. I'll look more into it, but I think I've seen this problem in physics before. When you're... What is my biggest rotation? My biggest moment I think is if I yaw, and then my front flip is less, and then my rotate is less than that. See, it's pretty stable like this. If anything, it's too stable. So yeah, it's a weight issue, and I'm gonna have to fix it. I think the cockpit really doesn't help. It's way too heavy. There's way too much weight at the front. But yeah, anyway, I was gonna leave it there till that fight broke out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So until next time, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.